Pressure, 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 keep building. I can't step less, I feel it. Too much extras to deal with. Oh, pressure, 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 keep building. I can't step less, I feel it. Too much extras to deal with. Hey, I ain't heard one bad blast song. Chevy gon' last long. He the new Nate Dogg, he the West backbone. I was just broke last year, now the cash gone. Back was on ropes last year, but we back on. Thought we lost hope last year, it ain't last long. Of course I been through hell and back. Ain't no need to mention that. Ain't no need to mention me recording with my son on lap. For all the times I couldn't afford it, I gotta order that. Hey, switched on my attitude and I brought it back. I gotta show gratitude for support I had. Who would've thought in a year I'd run up a quarter pack? I'm on Zillow looking for places to pay my mortgage at. We the realest, they gotta face it, they can't ignore the facts. This is separation from basic, they know I'm more than that. Yeah, don't try to just box me in. I'm that nigga, they cannot be him. Come on, let's not pretend. Working like I got a point to prove, but I put up too many points to lose. We making boisterous moves. How many times can my voice get used? Now they tapping in for features. They was hating from the bleachers, I remember. Thought I wasn't keeping no receipts, but I remember. And I'm sorry, not sorry if I offend you. Kept a steady pace with the patience, I let it render. But now they want to taste and I'm serving greatness for dinner, I know. Ain't no limitations to the places I go. I can count on one finger how many I owe. And that's myself, nigga. I pay my debts, I want respect and nothing less, nigga. I'm a pressure killer. Pressure, 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 keep building. I can't step less, I feel it. Too much extras to deal with. Oh, pressure, 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 keep building. I can't step less, I feel it. Too much extras to deal with. If I go and duck up, hope you know ain't no love lost. Might get low if I don't take that risk. I ain't no boss. I've been away for some time, but I know it's still all mine. Girl, I still ain't touched my prime. Can't just sit back and recline. All that time spent alone. All the time spent alone. I know you missed the vibe we was on. Can't deny it, so don't. Yeah. So I'm on 10, 248. Know that bag on the way. Look, I know the streets ain't safe. I stay dangerous either way. I've been through hell, wish me well. I know you won't kiss and tell. I'm not cool with taking L's. Do my dirt up by myself. Fell out with friends, I'm like, oh well. If you my dog, we default well. I try to reach out, I can't tell that pride to keep you in your shell. I understand we fall and fail. Get that bag and leave that.
How you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. Welcome to another episode of This Next and Chill. Your boy Mr. Michael himself. Back to take you through another hour of just simple vibes and relaxation. So this is one of my favorite artists right now. It's called Blxst. It's BLXST. He's on Spotify. He's on Apple Music. So check out his music. I'm gonna play a little bit of music from him now before we start, just to kind of set the vibes. I feel like it's cool music. Hopefully you guys agree. Alright, cool. Enjoy.
You be tripping on the time we don't spend. I pull up and gotta slide once again. You signed up, said you ride to the end, yeah. But you don't wanna be alone. If it's something on your mind, let me in. Hey, no, I be hoping that the vibe never ends. I just hope you know that I understand that you don't wanna be alone. I've been on a late night, making sure your plate right. You be paranoid hearing sirens again. I've been trying to make time, I've been moving statewide. Hope I'm on the safe side, flying in the wind. Hey, you know I double back, right after running laps. I thought you wanted a hustle, a girl that come with that. I need that duck off duffel, I need that humble pack. And I'm trying to put you on to something you ain't never had. You be tripping on the time we don't spend. I pull up and gotta slide once again. You signed up, said you ride to the end, yeah. But you don't wanna be alone. If it's something on your mind, let me in. Hey, no, I be hoping that the vibe never ends. I just hope you know that I understand I've been stingy with the time. I hate to say you killing off the vibe. Play your position, you the realest on my side. Cause you the one I mention on my mind. You be present on my line, like I promise I'ma try to get it right, but I got money on my mind. You say it ain't always about money all the time, yeah. But she don't wanna be alone. You be tripping on the time we don't spend. I pull up and gotta slide once again. You signed up, said you ride to the end, yeah. But you don't wanna be alone. If it's something on your mind, let me know. I be open at the vibe, never end. I just hope you know that I understand that you don't wanna be alone. You be tripping on the time we don't spend. I pull up and gotta slide once again. You signed up, said you ride to the end, yeah. But you don't wanna be alone. If it's something on your mind, let me in. Hey, no, I be hoping that the vibe never ends. I just hope you know that I understand that you don't wanna be alone. Yeah, you be thugging through the lonely nights. Yeah, always knew you were the soldier type. Yeah, cause what we built ain't overnight. Yeah, yeah, you ain't never folding right. Even if I'm wrong or right. And you know I'm far from perfect. Plead the fifth if 12 come searching. I know one or two things for certain. If I ain't with you, I'm putting the work in. What would I be without my baby? What would I be? God alone might break me. Gotta protect you, niggas better respect you. That's why I keep it off safety. Yeah, yeah, you be thugging through the lonely nights. You be ducking, yeah, you be. Always knew you were the soldier type. Always knew you was, yeah. Cause what we built ain't overnight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't never folding right. Even if I'm wrong or right.
If I don't call it, no step out on me. Do for you, just don't go follow me. I make it home, I got my file on me. Reach it, she let it pile on me. I'm tryna take it there if you gon' follow me. You ain't never gotta worry. I'm gon' pull up and make it worth it. Or you can pull up where it's thirsty. I heard it, you be thugging through the worst shit. From I was cashing, I was flocking for the purses. This shit real when I'm popping in my verses. When I get home, I'm gon' beat it up, I'm thirsty. Just feel I ain't gon' do this for nobody. I put that Louis and that Gucci on your body. Just hold that work while I'm in traffic, that my crime. If I get caught, put up the court and alibi me. Shawty stand by me.
You be thugging through the lonely nights. You be ducking, yeah. You be. Always knew you were the soldier type. Always knew you was, yeah. Cause what we built ain't overnight. Yeah, yeah. You ain't never folding right. Even if I'm wrong or right. You be thugging through the lonely nights. You be thugging through the lonely nights. Yeah. Always knew you were the soldier type. Yeah. Cause what we built ain't overnight. Yeah, yeah. You ain't never folding right. Even if I'm wrong or right. Heard you want a real nigga. Not the type to sit up under chill with you, but the type to split the dollar bill with you.
Yes, man.
Funny cause you still with the little nigga that won't take the time to build with you. Ain't no point of crying over spilled liquor.
This is my sort of music, most definitely. If I'm just cruising in the car and roof is off, I can imagine like real summer's day, just cruising, and just the whole energy around that just helping me to relax. All right, let us get into the vibe. All right, cool. So we're gonna start off as we always do. We're gonna start off with your double inhalation, exhalation breath, just start to reset your system. And then we're gonna go into a ChillHop educational period, where I'm just gonna basically talk to you about why stress management is important for each and every individual, especially if you're in the pursuit of something great, something bigger than you would say, and why stress management would be really beneficial for you as an individual in order to achieve your goals and achieve what you want to achieve. So we're going to start off with your double inhalation, exhalation breath, and then we're going to come back and have a conversation about that. Alright guys, peace. Alright, good. Hopefully that has helped you. So I'm going to give you a bit of understanding of what the double inhalation breath actually does. So double inhalation breath, what it does, it inflates your lungs as much as it possibly can, and an offload of carbon dioxide helps you to offset as much biological or physiological stress as possible. And only needs to do around about between 3 and 8 of these in order to get that reset. And your body would now transition into a nice calm space. So this is why we change up the music, we really slow it down, and maybe a couple octaves down in my voice just to kind of like really set the mood. But yeah, it just enables us to start to unwind from a biological perspective from the day of stress that you guys have had. So hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you have had a purposeful day, a focused day, a day where you got all you wanted to get done, and now you can enter into your night. Start off by writing your journal, writing off, putting things in your mind onto paper, really disconnecting from those thoughts in the here and now, which is therefore going to enable you to allow yourself to enter into that state of calm, that state of peace, that state of relaxation a lot easier, which is the goal. Yeah, once again, I say again, hope you guys are good, hope you guys are well. My name is Michael, or Mr. Disconnection Chill himself, Mr. Mike. And I'm here to kind of give you a bit of information and help to guide you through a sense of relaxation. This is your first time coming, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like, hit subscribe. If it's not, thank you. Don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe. Same thing for whoever's here. And yeah, we're going to start to talk about what we do within a wakeful state from a human being perspective, and how that is causing our body stress. Because when we talk about stress, people normally think of we're talking about something negative, but stress is a very positive thing. Our body should experience some form of stress over a period of time. It's only when we become chronic stressors that it becomes an issue. So I want to veer away from the standpoint of looking at stress in a bad way, and I want to really make stress a real positive thing. So rather than looking at stress reduction, we're talking about stress optimization, which is super important. And this comes from studies or a bit of research that I've done from one of the main scientists I follow within this space. And he was talking about a concept that I'm going to speak about right now of what the human being brain, the human mind during wakeful hours. And this is why, like, when we talk about sleep, why sleep is so important, because when you're wakeful, our body is within a certain task frame And if you overload that task frame, then it becomes chronic, and then you can have hallucinations if you don't sleep properly. It can really become really sleep deprived. It can affect your cognitive skills, your body, how you store body fat and that sort of stuff. So sleep is one of the key ways of how we can mitigate that stress response. And the reason why is because over a 24-hour period, or let's say over a wakeful period, our body is focused on 3 clear things. And these 3 clear things, is what enables us to be focused, enables us to be present, enables us to be purposeful, enables us to strive for success. First thing is the parameter of duration. So this is when the brain goes into looking at what's the duration, how long do we need to do a set task. So for example, if your manager or your person at work comes to you and says, I've got a task for you to do, and you need to complete it within 2 days, you now have a parameter of duration, how long it's going to take you to do that said task. And that parameter of duration is what consumes the first bout of mental energy, which enables us which diminishes our energy levels from a mental perspective. Secondly, when we're talking about what we are experiencing, is path. So what is the best path for us to take, which is going to enable us to get to that said destination. So if you take it back to that same example, your manager asks you to do a task, what is the best way for you to complete that task within the time frame that you have? And once you can figure that out, then you could so find the best way to navigate that situation. So maybe it's to do research first, or maybe it's to write all you know first of all, and then research things you don't know, or maybe it's to go to a colleague and ask them for their advice. So there's many different paths that you can take. So then the goal is for you to establish the best path that you should take. Third and finally is outcome. What outcome do you want to receive from that task? So take it back to the same example. You want to receive a positive outcome from the task, and how do you achieve the most positive outcome? By doing the best work. So our wakeful hours are spent within these 3 dimensions: the path of duration, of path, and of outcome. Now, if we're looking at it from that perspective, we can see how a lot of our day can be navigated towards these things. So if you're hungry, the duration, how long you're hungry for, what path, what's the best selection of food I can get, the outcomes are then for hungry. Finding a job, how long do you want to be working at said location for? What's the path? Do I go in at entry level? Do I apply for a higher role, or do I stay within my same field or go into something different? Outcome is to where you want to get to in the end, where maybe a higher salary, which is a lot of people's goals, or like a different career change. So there's our whole waking day is spent around this duration, path, outcome standpoint, and from that we can consume a lot of energy doing these duration, path, outcome tasks. They can be very consuming, and I'm going to take it to you guys, like if you guys have a pursuit that you're trying to pursue, that would therefore becomes even more, because you have maybe your day-to-day duration, path, outcome tasks, and maybe in your employed duration, path, outcome tasks. But then when you start to add in the other element of your side hustle, or your activities that you're going to do, extracurricular activities, once you start to add that in, then it becomes a lot more things that you have to focus on, which therefore consumes you even more. So this is why, like, somebody who is either started a side hustle or an entrepreneur with a brand new business, which can be massively stressful at the beginning, spends a massive amount of their time in the duration, path, outcome, and at a high level for a lot of the day. And once you're in this state, this is what consumes your mental energy. This is what stops your this is what can be corrosive to your brain, to your body, if you're constantly in that space. And how you replenish that is to exit out of duration path outcome into deep rest. Now, there's two ways to create deep rest. Number one is via sleep. As I said, sleep is one of the best ways you can enter into a state of deep rest. I wear this trackable, so it tells me how much deep sleep I have every single night. And the parameters of sleep we're trying to look at is two different parameters: the deep sleep and the REM sleep. The deep sleep and the REM sleep is what controls your physical and your mental regeneration, which is all what we need to experience during sleep. Now, the second activity we can do is something called non-sleep deep rest. So exactly what it says in the tin, it's non-sleep, so non-sleeping activities, deep rest. Now, there's a multitude of different these activities. A couple of low-cost ones or no-cost ones is something like hypnosis, relaxation hypnosis. Things like this, where you're triggering your body and your brain to enter into a relaxed state from a parasympathetic standpoint, is enabling you to enter into that space of relaxation. Something that costs a bit of money, which I actually have a conversation today with somebody who owns a flotation tank center, is flotation tanks. And what flotation tanks do, it's totally sensory deprivation. So basically, you go into a space, or you go into a room, or you're floating on water actually, and it's totally pitch black. You can have auditory sounds if you want to, or you can be in complete silence. And what that does, that takes you away from a space of what sleep and non-sleep deep rest does. It takes you out of a place where you're focused on your external world, so your external space, whether it is pursuing goals or achieving duration path outcome or getting from A to B, and you go very much from an internal standpoint, where you can focus on your breathing, your body position, whether your body's tense, and that element of life can be quite restorative when coupled with the correct breathing practices. So breath work is one of the fundamental ways where you can downgrade your duration path outcome mentality, wakeful mind. And this is what this Disconnect and Chill session is all about. You're disconnecting from your duration path outcome mind, going into a more of a space of recovery, using the power of music, using the power of breath, using the power of nature, the trees. This is a wallpaper, by the way. This is not a green screen. Using all of these parameters to help to disconnect from a mental standpoint and reconnect with you, who you are, how you feel, like your body, your brain, like what you're currently experiencing in this very present moment, which I think is super important to do on a daily basis to trigger you from a place of stress or alertness to a place of recovery and regeneration. I hope that made sense. If it did, smash the likes and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to go into another bit of a music section again, just to allow the information that you've heard to ruminate in, to allow the information that you've just heard to sink into your subconscious, to sink into your mind. So just start off by relaxing. We're going to do a little bit of a breathwork practice using the music and breathing simultaneously, where you can ruminate. Basically, the word ruminate means where you can think over what you've learned. And right now, we're going to ruminate on something positive that we learned, or how coming out of duration path outcome, going into a state of recovery, can benefit our mind, benefit our body, and benefit the pursuit the pursuits in life that we have. Because if we can focus on this, if we can disconnect from duration path outcome and go into a place of recovery, that means we have the ability, mentally, physically, to perform at a high level the very next day and subsequent days after that, which is what breeds success. So if you have a side hustle, if you have something which is close to your heart that you're doing on the side of working, then focusing on stress management from a biological standpoint is going to help you execute a high level task on a day-to-day basis. So Focus on your body, focus on your breathing at the end of the day to transition your body from a place of stress to a place of calm, and then smash it the next day. Alright guys, breathe, relax, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright. Hopefully that's put you into a nice energetic space where your body and brain really started to kind of like relax and unwind. Almost like your body was drifting into a state of deep rest there, which is what the goal is. We're going to start off with our evening meditation, taking our awareness from the external world back into our internal world, and then analysing how we feel. So just start off by sitting back, lying down, wherever feels comfortable for you, and just start off by closing your eyes. And just focus on that breathing, how it feels to breathe. The sensation of breathing as you're breathing in through your nose, as the air comes down your throat, into your chest, into your stomach, expanding your chest, expanding your stomach, and then release. Bring your awareness now to how that feels. That breathing, how your body moves as you breathe, the different pressure points that you're feeling. Really tune into this very present moment, how it feels to breathe. Always thinking about something external from us, but now we're going to think about the most basic thing that we do on a daily basis, that element of breathing. Now start off by bringing your awareness now to your toes on your feet. I'm going to slowly travel up our body, bringing our awareness and our attention to each part. So starting off at your toes, and just start to wriggle your toes a little bit as you lie or sit there, and just bring your energy, your mind power, your energy into your feet or into your toes, and then traveling up the soles of your feet, now to your ankles, to the lower part of your calf, and to your shin, traveling up to the top of your calf, and then to your knees, and then pausing at your knees. Bring your awareness now to your knees. If you want to bend them, straighten them, do whatever feels comfortable within this space. And then traveling up your knees to your thighs. All of the muscles that are within your thighs, the thigh muscles and the quadricep and then the hamstring. If there's any areas of tension or stress there, just use your breath to breathe them out. Feeling more and more relaxed with every exhalation. Traveling up your thighs now to your hips, and now once again stopping at your hips and bringing into your awareness your whole lower body. So your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet and your toes. And now with the next inhalation, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to exhale out any tension or any stress or strain that is within these areas. Almost like these areas are now going to sink into your chair or sink into your bed that little bit more, allowing you to relax. Once again, take a nasty breath in and sink in and relax. Last breath in and release. Good, traveling up to your stomach and your lower back. Take a nice deep breath in and release all tension in your stomach and lower back. Good, traveling up to your chest. Breathe in. Exhale out any tension in your chest. Good. Now bring your awareness and attention to your lower back and upper back. Take a nice inhalation in. Then exhale out any tension or stress or strain that's in your back. Good. Traveling up now to your shoulders. Take an inhalation in. And exhale, release any tension out from your shoulders. Good, coming to your arms, elbows, wrists, hands and fingers. Take a nice inhalation in. And relax your arms into your chair or into your bed, just feeling the weight sink in as you exhale. Feeling that heavy sensation every time you breathe out. Allowing your body to relax even more. Traveling up to your neck. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out, release all tension from your neck. Good, now coming to your chin, lips, nose, eyes, ears and face. Take a deep inhalation in. Then release all tension from those areas. Now take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And with your whole entire body, you're going to exhale and release all stress and all strain. Inhale in once again. And exhale, release. Last breath, inhale in. And exhale, release. And just lie or sit there wherever you are right now. And just analyze how your body feels internally right now in this very present moment. Analyze how it feels for your clothes to be touching your skin. Analyze how it feels for your breath to come in through your nose, down your throat, and exhale out. Notice anything, the pressure that the chair is putting on your bum, or your bed is putting on your bum. All of the points of contact to the floor or to the bed. Anything that you can experience within this very present moment, bring it to the forefront and experience it. See, by simply just doing this, you'll bring your awareness and attention back inside yourself, back to your control. And this is what is needed for you and me and us all to start to really disconnect from that syndrome of overstressing, coming out of that duration path outcome mindset and enter into an introspective space where we're analyzing our own body. So staying within this space, this nice calm space, for another minute or so before we leave. Take your final deep breath in through your nose and release. Keeping what you're feeling in this very present moment now and taking it into the rest of your night. Now I'm going to count down, and if you want to stay, keep your eyes closed, that's totally up to you, but if you want to open your eyes when I get to number 1 as I count down from 5. In 5. In 4. In 3. And 1. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.